Who is God? I'm speaking to Gentiles who do not know who God is. I'm speaking to the children of the peoples subdued who do not know who God is. In your forests, O Gauls, Iberians, Thracians, Germans, Celts, you have a sham God. A soul is naturally inclined to worship because it remembers heaven. But you cannot find the true God, who put a soul into your bodies, a soul equal to the soul we people of Israel have, equal to the soul of the mighty Romans who have subdued you, a soul that has the same duties and the same rights to good, and to which the good one, that is the true God, will be faithful. Be equally faithful to good. The God or gods that you've worshipped so far, learning his or their names on your mother's knees, the God of whom you no longer think because you do not feel any comfort coming from him to relieve your suffering, the God that perhaps you hate and curse in your daily despair, is not the true God. The true God is love and piety. Were perhaps your gods like that? No, they were not. They were also hard, cruel, false, hypocrites, vicious, thieves. And now they have abandoned you without the least comfort, which is the hope of being loved and the assurance of a rest after so much suffering. It is so because your gods do not exist. But God, the true God, who is love and piety, and who I can assure you exists, it is he who made the sky, the seas, the mountains, the forests, the plants, the flowers, the animals, and man. He is the one who inspires conquerors to treat the poor people of the world with mercy and love, as he is mercy and love. O mighty masters, consider that you all come from the same origin. Do not act cruelly against those who by misfortune have come under your power, and be human also to those whom a crime has tied to the bench of a galley. Man sins many times. No man is without sins which are more or less secret. If you considered that, you would be really good to your brothers, who, not so lucky as you are, have been punished for crimes which you also have committed, without, however, being punished for them. Human justice is such a doubtful thing in judging that it would be dreadful if divine justice were like it. There are guilty people who do not appear to be so, whereas innocent people are considered guilty. Let us not ask why. It would be too grave an accusation against unjust men who hate their fellow men. There are people who are really guilty, but have been led to perpetuate a crime by overbearing circumstances that somewhat extenuate their crime. Be therefore human, you who are in charge of galleys. Above human justice, there is a much higher divine justice, the justice of the true God, who created kings and slaves, rocks and grains of sand. He watches you, both you on the oars and you who are in charge of the crew. Woe betide you if you are cruel without any reason. I, Jesus Christ, the Messiah of the true God, can assure you, at your death, he will tie you to an eternal galley and will entrust the demon with a blood-stained lash, and you will be tortured and struck exactly as you did. Because if, according to human law, a criminal is to be punished, you must not overstep all limits. Remember that. A man who is powerful today may be miserable tomorrow. Only God is eternal.